going on? It's TJ Childs. We back for your weekly motivation. You got the strength to be on the inside. We just got to get out. Listen, I want to tell you a story about Daniel. Daniel came to his mentor and he was complaining about his life and how his father had walked out on his mother. He was growing up in a single parent household and he didn't have both parents like the other kids in the school, so he couldn't do what they were doing. He was complaining about how he was slow and it took him a while to catch on in school, so he couldn't get the same grades. He couldn't pass the ACT and get into a certain college because he didn't have the same type of intelligence, the same IQ as other people. How he didn't make the basketball team because his depth perception was off. He was complaining about how he had lost his girlfriend. He didn't have the same amount of friends. He wasn't the most popular guy in school. He went on and on complaining about this and complaining about that. And after 5 minutes, he looked at his mentor and he said, "What should I do?" He looked at his mentor in the eyes and said, "What should I do?" And his mentor paused for a second. His mentor said one thing. He said, 86,100. That's right, 86,100. And Daniel said, "What does that mean?" He said, "You just wasted 5 minutes complaining." That's right, you wasted 300 seconds complaining about your life. 300 seconds you could have spent making your life better, making your future better. But instead of making it better, you were whining instead of grinding. So he said, you gotta start grinding more often and stop whining. Your whining is not changing anything. Nobody's having a pity party for you. You gotta put the whining aside, put the complaining aside, look at the hand you've been dealt, and do what you got to do to be who you want to be. It's 86,400 seconds in a day. It's what you do with those seconds that determines your future. You are building your future one brick at a time. Every second is a brick that you're using to build your foundation. And everybody can complain. Everybody's going through something. Everybody had a hard time. Everybody's had a difficult time. It's not about your past and what happened in your past. Your past shapes who you are, but what you do today defines who you will be tomorrow. Don't let your past confine you. Use every second to your advantage. You gotta grind more often and stop whining. Whining is not gonna change anything, but if you grind and you grind every second of the day, you can change your life forever. You gotta strength to be on the inside.